Okay. So the Chabur is a very precious jewel to me. It always has been. And the difficulties that we have in making it a better situation is, I really believe, because there is so much here. I think other people get together easily because there's not as much at stake spiritually. And personally,
we're the real Lubavitchers. We'll bring the Mashiach.
Mashiach is here. Personally, I had it, 2 months ago, I had everything set up for me. I mean, after telling someone, after 20 years, I finally had got the money right. And the learning right. Everything was, I did this Nachla stuff. Everything was really good. And then Hashem put this thing in there. And I still hope it's, my only kavana is really to help the tzibur. That's my only kavana. And I just hope it will be successful after all of this.
Amen. Amen.
And the other thing I want to say is, as far as that, one of the biggest losses.
You come out to the Yeshiva, Chaim.
What was that?
You move to the Yeshiva, all of both. You move to the Yeshiva.
You're like Danny when you get to Randall House.
No, Chaim, yes or no?
Let me finish. Let me finish. One of my big losses of this was learning with Avram Dov's Daf Yomi. And again, your perspective of where he's at is precious. I mean, that's your perspective. I can only say from my perspective, as far as being in the Shiur, he has a tremendous koach of he understands well and he says over well. And he also handles well. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying at all.
I'll tell you, that's still not
that's what I'm saying. From yours,
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying it lafuki what you're saying at all.
It's a different.
No, you have to understand. I'm not.
It's a different world. I don't argue with you.
And I'm not saying this lafuki what you're saying at all.
I sat by Rabbi Shiur. He used to come with me. He used to try. He used to take every morning. He asked the Chofetz Chaim what to do. Chofetz Chaim told him what to do. To take in the morning, he would take an aspirin and gargle your throat with an aspirin and water, and or some kind of other, or salt and water, and then drink hot milk with a little honey. Because you have to shout at the kids. He told me the story of the Chofetz Chaim. You thought in Radin everybody ran to hear the Shiur. Most people in the Chofetz Chaim show, guess what happened?
Ran away.
They ran away. He had a few people, only a few people came to hear his classes. You would think the Chofetz Chaim would run. I told you this. I heard this from Shurkin himself.
Also, at his later years, he only gave Mussar shiurs. He did not give classes.
And you don't believe this stuff. And he said when he died, that's what I mentioned another thing. When he died, the Chavi was on a Friday, and he over Shabbos, they had to wait to bed. And it was right next to it was a heat. It was tremendous heat. He was surprised the body never smelled.
The Chofetz Chaim?
Chofetz Chaim. He'll watch the body. So he would tell me, I heard a lot of stuff. So it's not like, I know, I used to go in here, and I look around at Rav Shach. Who does he teach? Guys are 16, 18, 20 years. You don't have to. Rav Shach, the good on door. What is he talking? Who does he teach? What is he talking to? And Rav from Mir Yeshiva, what's the name of the old Rosh Yeshiva that died? Now. Rav Chaim Grove people weren't there. I heard Yeshua by him. And those that live and listen, how many people I talked to? You'd be a bit surprised. You're in a dream world.
That makes him not be a Maggid Shiur?
No.
People
I don't get that either.
No.
Because he yelled.
It's not what you think a Maggid Shiur is. You think he's just saying over Torah. He had to give his kishkes out.
So he, Rav Chaim Shmulevitz, wasn't giving his kishkes out?
He had to give his kishkes. That's I don't see Rabbi Avram Dov giving his kishkes out.
What does it mean to give out kishkes?
You learn. You haven't done it yet. You don't know what it is. I give my kishkes out. You know those, right? You don't know. You gotta understand what I'm not getting shit when it's a hard.
No,
you don't understand that. I'm not here to fight you. I don't know. I love you. You've gained. I'm happy.
Right.
One of the things I thought
Right.
you would thank me for was
No.
that I try to organize you and I try to help you giving a daf yomi. But that's a different story. You'd appreciate that.
What we did, we didn't have wives.
But that's not the point. You can meet also, you can still continue. I'm not kidding.
Anyway, that was my personal occurrence for what Avram David. As far as the issue is concerned, the real thing that people don't understand is the way I feel about Har Tziyon is that if I have to leave Har Tziyon, I was thrown out of Har Tziyon.
You was what?
I was thrown out of Har Tziyon. I consider it a tremendous chus and a spiritual high to be there, and there's personal reasons why I fear that I will have to leave Har Tziyon.
Right.
But to me, it's a fear. I don't not like the issue. I feel spiritually.
You gotta look at my.
Let me speak from experience.
You gotta look from my
The
perspective.
Yeshiva
If
is
Hashem-
an aliyah. It's a spiritual aliyah because it's true that if you don't mekayim the Rambam, that you don't go to the midbar to do like avodas Hashem in the midbar, then you're right. But if you go out and you get an aliyah, it's a great place.
Yeah, the question is.
The question is, I have to tell you my. I feel bad that David's not listening. Where's the tape on? I must explain to you, I mean, I hope in the near future, but that's not my goal. My goal is to learning Torah. But in the near future, I hope that I'll have a chus to be able to build Har Tziyon. And I want to see the building, and I'll have it. I hope I'll have it in my lifetime. I want it. But the real thing I want to see in my lifetime is be a big Talmid Chacham. That's what I want to do. And I want to know what Shas and know it again, which I really want to do. And Machari write Sform, my own Sform, not other people's things. The Almighty gave me a lot of gifts, and I am able to do it, and I got to do it. But that's not here nor there. But I do picture Har Tziyon has to. That's what I want to speak to. I have to get Har Tziyon out, and people out of Har Tziyon. I have to be able to build there a real Makom Torah, and then I can bring back people to help run Har Tziyon. I would like to bring you back to a beautiful apartment and a beautiful place on Har Tziyon. But as it's now, I don't actually. I mean, if Hashem will send me the money, what would I do? I would say Shalom and Har Tziyon. I would try to build Har Tziyon because I have to build Har Tziyon. That's what I feel one of my jobs is. I don't know if I'm able to. I don't know if Hashem will give me that space. But that's not Torah. That's a thing to help Torah. That's a thing to build a Makom Torah. But I do believe for your learning, Chaim, it would be how the Chabur is moving and what I heard today. I think about Har Tziyon we're talking about. I like to see really people come to the Yeshiva and be able to build Har Tziyon. But a lot of wives would rather live in Har Nof, so what can I do?
Why can't the people live on Har Tziyon build Har Tziyon?
Because they're not interested in building, it's only themselves, not building Har Tziyon. They will stop me from building Har Tziyon. They don't want me to build. They don't want to build. If I would fail, everybody would be happy. Hashem has to make me succeed. I have to succeed. I want to succeed, and I have to succeed. And Hashem will help me. Hashem is good.
You just have to find the key. Yisrael is still.
But I heard what Yisrael's right. I hold Yisrael's right.
That's the key to success.
I agree.
I was telling
Anyway, I want to call it a little quits here. I want to sing a song. Let's sing a song. What song, Shlomo? You're my Hine matol u'maloyim shevel achim gam yachad. Hine matol u'maloyim shevel achim gam yachad. Hine Achim gam yachad, hinei mator. Sheves achim gam yachad, hinei mator u'manoim. Sheves achim gam yachad, hinei mator u'manoim. Sheves I'd like to give everybody a bracha, really. You should sit down like give everybody a bracha. Hashem should help everybody here to become Talmid Chacham and Yevit Shamayim and Marbus Tavarabim and have the Achdus, and you should keep the Chabur together and the Yeshiva together and be able to use the energy that we have to really change Klal Yisrael.
Amen.
Everybody should get their brachas. I'd like you'll be made to the brachas. I never drank so much wine. Okay, I'm not even drunk. I tell you the truth. Your wine is tremendous.
You can't even get drunk with us.
It has alcohol in it.
Can't get out of the yard here. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, I feel good about everybody. I feel good about you, Avram Dobo. I'm happy everybody came. I really appreciate it.
Can I bring Avram down? It's a good idea.
I'm happy everybody came, and I wish the best of everybody. And you have to be tachon, and I just like to say two little things, and this I like to end off with. I like to say one is with my own daughter, Chana. You see the nest that Hashem made for my daughter to get married and have a child.
What?
The nest that I see in my own life, that Hashem made a bracha, that my daughter Chana got married and had a child, and who she married, I mean, there's no end. I see everybody who sees that has to recognize Hashgacha Pratis. And also with Daniel, Rabbi Daniel, Hashem made a nest with him, and also you have to with your children. You got to think about that, to marry off quickly, etc. You got to think about that a little bit. If you don't get the emunah in your heart that somewhere along the line we're doing the right thing, I'm not picking on him. I'm talking about seeing the godless of Hashem and the way of Hashem. And the way. I don't believe, and you have to do what you got to do. I'm not arguing, but you have to see also. I wish you the best of it. Don't get me wrong. You're making a mistake with my child. But I will say to you, I will say to everybody, if you don't see that Shugach Hashem, one of the things that Rashi says of Purim is Avas Hanes. I asked her, what the heck, how do you translate the word Avas Hanes? Your wife asked me the kasha. How do you translate Avas? I humble and mumble and jumble. I don't know how to say. How do you translate Avas Hanes? Everybody loves Hanes. I mean, if you're in bad shape and you're in the Kivshan Haitian and that's comes because you have Avas Hanes. What is Avas Hanes? How do you translate those words? But whatever the words are, however you're going to translate it, I do believe that Hashem has made nisim to everybody here. From where you were and where you're at, and how you came to this yeshiva. What's the matter, Yisrael?
Also for Israel.
Are you also Yisrael?
Nah, that's a cough.
Also for you, Yisrael, you know.
The mikveh.
All the trials and the tribulations. All the trials and the tribulations I have on you, Yisrael. And I tell it Barabim all the time. When you're not there, you wish you to know. You only know what I said. You beat me up and you won't even know me.
It's all for good, you said.
But the thing is, I do believe one thing, that we have to mark it in nisim that in all our lives that we have. I recognize that I have to recognize the nisim Hashem made for me. I have so much. I mean, Hashem gave so much to me. He gave me Talmidim Tovim, Nemonim, and I have a source that you guys can learn and are learning, and Rabbi Brody is just, his mind is blown. See what came out of you guys and Hope Simon and everybody. We're talking about people who know about that. And I feel proud of everybody here, but I expect much more. I'm not holding on to anybody. I mean, where I'm holding now in life, I'm not holding. I don't hold on. What I will say is that you have to mark your toe, not in the past, but what you have the ability and the potential to create and to do. There are problems, I'm not going to say no. And the way you slice the cake, you slice the cake. But the cake, but Klal Yisrael goes on. I'd like to be part of that historical part that will happen. I'd like you to be part of it. And I'm happy we came today and talked about some of our inner feelings. I would like the Chabur to continue without me, not to run away right away, at least another hour or 3/4 an hour, whatever it is, to continue talking a little bit, relating, because I have to go on, and there's people every 10 minutes coming by, want to You also want my attention, but I felt that this chabur is very important because this is, I mean, you're my and my first, my bachar, so to speak. Although there are other people came and went, but you guys have been faithful to me and done, and I want you to get the reward and get the, wake up. I want you to get the reward and the benefits of what we have. And if not one, the other, and to grow it. It's not easy, and I don't say that I don't understand your positions. And some it's easier, some it's harder, but I do believe you still have a lot to, and I still have a lot to offer to you and to the world. And I asked Avram Dov personally, Avram Dov, wake up. I asked you personally to wait till I come back before I have to think a little more. And this Purim came up, I presented it. You talked to me just 2 days ago. I want to think about it well. I had no time to sleep on anything. The fast pace which I'm involved in, what I'm doing, before I go to Goldstein. And but meanwhile, I'd like you to talk between yourselves what you can make tikkun and what you can do and grow. And how to really learn more, I mean. And I have a Kabbalah from my Rabbi Scheinberg, that if you go in the right way, Hashem will send you, if you need a chavrusa, Hashem will send you another. Don't worry, learn, do your thing right, whatever you have to do, Hashem will send you another. You need anything, you get another. And you, Daniel, saw it, you needed money, Hashem, at the time you saw the Kohen and Yeshiva, on the door the guy sent me guys with money when I needed the money. You see it in your own life how it's done. Hashem forsakes nobody, especially a chabur of people. And I hope to marvelous Torah at a higher level and learning Torah. I hope we have this person we should learn. And maybe Israel will change our image. The way to change it, we know what to do. I know what to do. And we maybe Hashem will send it to do. Okay. I wish everybody a Chag Sameach, and I invite you to
We have to keep everybody here. It's more on it said Asher Yeshiva Teva. I already did it. Now I need more of them. Now you need to say Yeshiva Teva. Forget about cigarettes. Which way is the Mizrach? Like this bird. That's the way it is. Over to 140. Come on! No, you got those. That's right. You need a sitter. You're one of the guys I gotta learn with. What is the let's go, Gershom. I think Tamachakam, no, Gershom, no. Tamachakam Gadol, let's go. Come on, eat everybody, don't everybody. No, we have a minion at Jackson. Where'd everybody go? What do you want? Tell me what you want. You want a time? You want a certain amount of pepper? Whatever you want to do.
Nissim Chaya.
What happens if you have room of the minyan drop? Mashiach es hanet.
Amen.
Alla Nissen והפוקים והגבורת והקשור הספקות והמופלוס והחומוס והלוחמוס שעשיתו לפני זה בימי מרדכי ב10 שנבירו כשאומן עליהם הומון ראשו ביקש להשמי להר ולהר ולכל היהודים מינה ועד זוקי תפן השלי עיניך ושלוש עשור לחודש 12 לחודש הדור שלום מבוז וטוב החכמות הרבי ופרפס וצוסק ופרפן מחשב שבו יסו לגמור ובו שבו לא יסו לעבונו ולא איקס
What happened to Sahavi and no, they left. Where'd they go to? What? What? We have a minion here. Yeah. You got the L. No.
I'll be Dutch, man.
Oh,
man.
man.
Like you were saying, mid conversation. I want to get the kind of faces about. Go to my Caribbean, bro.
Amen. All of them are the shot. Yiskadei Shmei Rabo. The mother brachi you say Yavlich Malchus say B'chai. Chani mechani chai the whole base Israel Bagalos Man Korivim Roamei. Hey Shmei Rabo Lavon Mel Nayo. Yif After Bachli Yisparvis and say Mizul 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 Shkachom Brichu. Elo Mikado Gatzam Shiratza. Just because I'm so damn you Roamei. Shmei B'chai Mekol Roamei. No Sheshmei Sheshmei Gimu. Amen.
How much is Mishlach Le'Evyonim? How much money? How much is my son?
Okay, whatever you give it, the Harry's Evan Shubo.
Everybody is welcome to my outro to this Purim. Everybody in the
Simcha! Where are you?
Me and my family.
1 minute.
And also by the time I'm here I'm happy. What am I coming to you with? Okay.
Solve that problem.
We'll hypnotize you to forget where it's here.
No. That'll get bad. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you, then we'll drink so much more time. To get these guys, I need to get these other guys. I don't want to lose them.
You have to be happy to this Purim.
Hi, don't forget to come to bed.
I'll get it signed.
Come quickly. Hi, come to my house.
Oh yeah.
Build a bunch of those checks to my house.
We got to give you 80 shekels. 80. So give me 50, it's 80. So then you have to give it back, honey. You want to give something. Okay.
Someone left this tape recorder here.
That's the tape recorder. It's double tape recorder.
Oh, here. Here. Okay.
Okay, what's back? Where's my son?
In my pocket. But it's still taping.
You take the tape out. Ooh, what did I just do?